just talk about your response when Bo was named the starter.
Well, my thoughts. I was excited. I was talking to Joey, and I just said, nowadays it's the whole social media aspect of it that now coaches have to name a quarterback one, and Joey will play. Joey will play a lot, and I'm super happy for Bo. I'm close with Bo. The dude's very smart, and he's gonna make big plays. But Joey is as well too. Like he's a good kid, just as smart, and just one of those things where you got to choose one quarterback to start the first game. So, but both are really really good athletes, really good kids, and I'm excited for both of them to lead our team.
Will, just for yourself, I mean, you've had 2 surgeries, you haven't been able to be on the field. Obviously, last season as much as you want to be, and then preseason camp, you're resting a sore knee. How confident do you feel about your body and yourself going into this opener?
Actually, truthfully, I feel very confident. Usually I'm not a very confident guy, but I feel really really confident about my body. We were doing I was doing one-on-ones during the middle of camp, and I felt like my old self, and so I know I still have the quickness and I still have the speed, and so I'm really really not that worried. Coach Malzahn wanted to play tomorrow with Eli and I, and I know for a fact he feels good and I feel great, and so we're both ready to get going, and we're full go for practice, and it feels really good, so I'm ready.
Am I right, if I recall, back in high school, you get really nervous before games that you would either puke somewhere?
I never actually puked, but I do get very nervous. Yeah, that's one of my.
So that's changed about you.
Yeah, I mean, I would say in between, I still say that I would get nervous. I think that's just my human nature, is me and myself. But it's just something that's always been like that. But I definitely feel more confident than I do nervous, and so I feel like I do back in high school, where it's just it's not that I'm nervous now. I know, but right before a game, I'll be nervous. But I mean, like I tell everyone, once you get that first hit out of the way, you're good to go for a whole game. So it's just that initial one.
We asked Caleb about having you and Eli back, and he said it brought confidence to them. Can you feel a different feel when you two and Seth and everybody kind of comes together on offense now?
Yeah, you definitely can. It feels good being back out there with everyone and just having Eli, myself, Seth, Sal, Matthew, Anthony. It feels good having all of us out there, and I think you can definitely tell a difference in practice because, we just bring that next level, and so it helps everyone bring up that next level, and so.
It sounds like Malzahn's been holding you out as a precaution here in some of the scrimmages and whatnot.
Yeah.
When's the last time you were involved with full contact stuff?
Full contact, man.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, that was that was probably a while ago. Probably when I tore my ACL in 2018, probably in the spring. So I haven't really been in that much contact, but we still in preseason, like in fall camp, we were still doing a little hitting drills. It's not like we're still getting like bump tackle, how every team does, but it's not like we're getting tackled to the ground or anything. But I wouldn't suspect that to be a major issue when we get to the game because it's it's the same stuff. You get tackled, you get back up, and I'm not worried about it. So.
Did you say that Anthony's back out there at practice?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's out there at practice. He's not practicing though. He's just watching. Yeah. So.
Talk about the receivers as a group. What are your expectations?
I'm very confident about the receivers. I know there's been a lot of talk this preseason about how we haven't been doing very well. But there's just a couple things that we had to fix, and I think we fixed those. And now it's the game week, and so we're prepared. And I should say next week's the game week, but we're getting prepared, and we're getting down to a game plan. So once you get that game plan in, there's no bust, and everyone knows that, and we'll be prepared for sure.
What do you know about Oregon's defense, their secondary, and even maybe some of their personnel?
I've been watching a lot of film on them lately. I know that their favorite defense is a 4-down cover 3, and then their second is a 3-down cover 4. And so it's just you got to look at a lot of things, especially being the slot, how their linebackers play, how the safety will roll down, and there's a lot of things that we're prepared to do. First, second, third down that you just watch and you see. And so there's a lot of stuff that I've picked up on to watch out for during the game.
How has Bo responded the last couple practices since being named starter? Was there any slight change there?
No slight change. The dude's he's just a freak. I told him when he got here, I was me and Gracie, my fiance, we've been kind of mentoring him and watching out for him, and he's level-headed. He doesn't change, doesn't let the hype get to him, which is the best thing that anyone could do. And so he's a good dude, and he's going to keep it steady, fast, and ready to go.
I know you play receiver, obviously, but what do you play? Are you a 5? What in your head? What position would you say you play?
I would say that I play the 3. So in 10 personnel, I come in and play the 3, and then also in 10 personnel, I play the 2. So the kind of the inside player, the inside slot player, and then what Eli Stove and Matthew Hill will play. So.
Does your fiance really have Twitter just to read all our stuff?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she gets on. She gets on there just to read y'all stuff for sure. She, because like I said, I don't really get on it that much, and she likes to read it, and so it's funny that she'll send me y'all stuff. She'll be like, "Did you see this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I saw." And so,
What is she and what do you think about Gus Malzahn saying that he thinks you're an NFL player?
she's excited. She definitely keeps me humble, which I need, because like I said earlier on, like when all that, that. Like in 2016, when all that hype came upon me, I didn't have anyone there to humble me, and that was kind of my downfall. And so I'm glad that I have her in my life to keep me humble and, keep me level-headed, because there's a lot of times where even, now I'm in this state where I'm like, oh, man, I'm the man, but really, we're all the same. We're all just down here. And so I'm glad that I have her in my life to keep me level-headed, and she does laugh at a lot of stuff that the coaches say about being a 13-year-old and all that, and she's just like, come on, you can't let them say that about you. I said, I know, but you can't do anything about it.
You said 16 was you kind of got too much of a big head was kind of your downfall. What do you mean by that?
I think that, being a walk-on kicker, I think anyone in this obviously situation who was a walk-on kicker that got the opportunity to play and did okay against Clemson, caught 3 balls, and then we played Texas A&M the next week, Arkansas State, gets a touchdown. I'm living the best time of my life. I think, I'm the man, and then Texas A&M comes, and I just drop a ball, miss blocks, fall off, and then you don't see my name again until Alabama. And so I think, God definitely humbled me, which I needed. I thought, I think it would happen to anyone, but especially calling out myself, I think that I got big-headed, and, she knows that, and I've told my family that was my downfall for sure, and God humbled me, and now we're here, so hopefully, I know now to stay humble for sure. So I'm gonna stay level-headed like Bo and a lot of the other players, and be excited for the season.
Do you think what you've done is probably like unprecedented to be a walk-on kicker and then become a starting wide receiver?
At first I did, and then I see a lot of kids truly doing it. I wouldn't say walk-on kickers or anything, but I would say I see a lot of walk-ons nowadays. Making their role and making their spot, and that's just because they have the drive to do it. And they're the ones that are always running on the field, running off the field first. And so I think, I wouldn't say it's unprecedented. I would just say there's a lot more kids doing it, and that humbles me too, because I know that there's a lot of more people out there that I don't know about that could be at a smaller school, but they don't have that spotlight on them. And so there's. I don't know. I've never truly looked into it, but some could be, some couldn't be. But that's definitely an interesting statistic to look at. I don't know.
So you talk about the work you put in to get back to this point where you can be your old self.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot. It I would say it shaped me to be a man now that I am. I would say before I was kind of I wouldn't say a boy, but I was growing into that mature age, and now I would say that I'm a man. Just the fact that you had to get up with those early mornings, that we had workouts at 5:45 and I had to get in there at 4:30 just to start doing treatment. And so there was a lot of things that made me have to start getting up early when I used to sleep in late. And so it's definitely shaped me to who I am, and just knowing for the fact that I've put so much hard work into rehab and running after practice and catching balls after practice and doing so many other things to make sure that my knee's okay, that I do feel confident out there and I'm ready to go 100%. Yeah.
Boss was in here the other day, said he felt he was a little offended because he's a little older than Cole,
Yeah.
but doesn't get any respect because he's a specialist.
Yeah.
Who do you think would be the team dad?
I haven't really thought about it like that. I still for some reason kind of see Tyler Stovall as the team dad, and he's not even on the team. But I don't know. I haven't really. I guess Cord, just because he has somewhat of a baseball beard and kind of makes him look like a dad. But Aaron, he looks young. Cord kind of looks older. So that's what I would say.
No respect for a specialist being a.
Yeah, I love Aaron. I love him. I love talking like an Australian, and I love talking to him like that. And so he always gets angry at me, but it's funny.
All right,
Appreciate you guys.